And that'll set them back 5.
I just put the stream up. My bad.
Oh, my bad, man.
I thought I paused. I thought I paused the game. I just paused the game. I thought I paused the game.
I just paused.
It's all good.
I'm good.
It's all good.
Yeah, I be on the phone and shit. I ain't
Yeah, I say he must still be on the phone. It's all good. I'll put it up. It's on me.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
I'm here all day.
I'm surprised you kicked the field goal. That's your first kick in like 4 years, huh? That nigga don't kick the ball, man. That nigga kick the ball for little.
Throwing is Jackson.
This nigga threw the ball.
Nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't
so
drop
slow.
many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close.
His morale straight.
To change momentum.
The morale is back.
Big play,
This is
right
like
in his
all the
hands,
time.
unable to come down with it.
It's
A
always
sigh
like
of
that.
relief,
Like
no doubt on offense, if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
I don't know because he don't have skateboarders no more or what.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Ravens. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
I thought I had that.
Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
You're running away now, nigga.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Wentz going to go on 4th down.
Why you not back there?
20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Late November, right around Thanksgiving.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Watch the end.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, watch it, watch it.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Asking for a trade. That's what fucking doing.
Into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Back is at Sales over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Like an MVP caliber player.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, it's all right. Hey, watch this, watch this.
From the 17, Jackson, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Check hot route. Hot. That's it.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Then he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
These throws Lamar normally make, bro.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Rolling to his right.
What the fuck?
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing a great move. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Restarted the game. I started one fucking game. One fucking game I restarted.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. On 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got it in. That's Fletcher. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The part, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson going deep downfield for Ross.
Ooh,
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Go. Tighten up. Watch that equipment.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Watch the slip.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Open man is
oh my God!
And coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fuck. We're training ball security next week.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a
drag routes. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On play action, Wentz. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. That's complete to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll find Metcalf. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Escaping the pressure right.
What
and this
the
is caught.
He almost let me change on us,
with one hand. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
Just one of these games.
They'll run on first down. McIntosh. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
On first down, Sanders. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 39, Wentz. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to catch him to get some points.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott on for the extra point.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Jackson now, just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man open.
Just twice.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The funny part is they're really trying to get him in right. They really trying to get him in
3rd and 13.
Oh, he said the top team of the Ravens.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. Excellent job, excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Jackson on 1st down. And this is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Jackson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year, and, you know,
all weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game.